powerlifting consists of three main lifts: the squat, the bench press, and the deadlift. Each lifter, in various weight categories, gets 3 attempts at each lift. To be a good lift, each lifter has to meet certain criteria, which 3 referees around the lifter will determine. At the end of the competition, awards are presented to the lifters in each weight category with the highest squat, bench press, deadlift, and highest combined total. A lifter's overall total is determined by the sum of their best lifts, and the individual with the highest total is considered the all-round strongest lifter in their category.
Welcome back to Day 4 of the World IPF Open Powerlifting Championships 2017 here in the absolutely fantastic Park Hotel in Pilsen, Czechia. I'm Gary Williams and I'm joined by Charlie again today. We'll be taking you through the 72 kilo women's this morning. How are you this morning, Charlie?
Good morning, Gary. I'm super. How are you?
I'm fantastic. This is going to be an absolutely outstanding category today. I think this is going to be a real battle for those medals today.
To be honest, Gary, have we seen a category where it's not outstanding?
Well, it's certainly been an absolutely incredible event here. We're seeing battles right to the end, coming right down to those last lifts. We've seen records dropping every single day this week, and I don't think today's going to be any exception for that.
Precisely. I'm so excited to watch Priscilla lifting today. I mean, she's just going to blow our minds, isn't she?
It's just going to be absolutely outstanding. We're just about to kick off here with Katherine back from Denmark. We're going to open her campaign today with 165 kilograms on the squats. So a good conservative open. She's got a PB of 172.5, so she should handle this without any problems. Let's get those first lift nerves out of the way.
And they're always such a challenge to be able to overcome. You stand out there, she's taken it out. I've done it before, and my legs have been quivering under 200 kilos, which is really not a nice feeling.
Yeah, it's certainly, the nerves certainly play a big part in that first lift. Just got to get that one out of the way, get the confidence up. A little bit of a tip forward, but she stood that up well. With 3 white lights.
That's all you need. Now here's my girl. Christie Savannah coming up. Christie's part of my club back at home.
Oh, fantastic.
Swindon Barbell.
Opening squat of 170 kilograms.
You saw Matt Watson lifting last night. Matt and Christie are an item. They're the power couple in our little team.
Couple. Did we just get in trouble for announcing they're an item?
What, you mean because of a Match.com page?
Well, she's just updated that.
She hasn't, please. We're getting so much trouble now. Christie's really fired up for today. She's really looking forward to it. This is our second ever world competition. Her first was in Orlando last year. She made a lot of changes to her technique, really been working hard over the last year, so she's really hoping for some big personal bests today.
Very strong walkout.
She's stretching the suit. And it's an easy squat. Lovely jubbly.
3 white lights, that certainly wasn't a challenge for her there.
Probably going up to about 180 next. I think her personal best is 187, so she's hoping for 190 today. Let's hope she gets it.
Starting off conservatively, just build that total up. Katherine Suzanne from Germany.
Again, a lovely lady. I was chatting to her the other day. Really young lifter, only been lifting 3 years.
She's opening on a personal best today, so she'll be looking at 205 for her opening lift.
Love those newbie gains. Opening on a PB.
Certainly nothing better, is there?
I miss those newbie gains. If anybody has any newbie gains they want to give me, I'd appreciate them, please.
You can find Charlie here at the commentary box.
Thank you. I'll pay. Struggling to hit that depth in that suit, but
very tight.
Hopefully
suit,
she's got down.
Reps. 3 white lights.
Fantastic. Great opener.
You'll see that smooth out as she starts to add a bit of weight there.
Look at this weight category. We've got, aside from 2 lifters, every single woman is opening above 200 kilos.
Kilograms.
In the 72 kilo weight category. That is just mind-blowing.
Linda Kristensen from Norway, 212.5 kilograms.
Fantastically experienced lifter, Linda is. I'm sure she'd appreciate some newbie gains as well.
Just taking her time there, making sure everything's right. Steadies the bar. Sinks that in very quickly. Let's see what the referees say. Unfortunately, 2 red lights, just not getting deep enough there.
And it's a shame because it was so easy for her.
Yeah, it certainly wasn't a challenge that weight.
Yeah, looking at the replay, it does look like the crease of her hips is just above the level of her knee.
Just shy of depth there. Sarah Mazzantini from Italy, 215 kilograms. Only been lifting for 4 years, competing for 4 years. Great to see her getting up on this world stage again. $215 kilo opening squat. A little shy of her PB. That should be a very smooth opening lift for her.
This young lady's only 27 years old. I wonder where she's come from to be lifting only 4 years and be this strong already. Fantastic
Depth there. Really sunk that in and got the bounce out. A little bit slow through the middle, but 3 white lights.
That was a great opening squat. Like you say, a little tough in the middle, just a little bit.
A little bit slow through the middle, but just opening nerves. Those first lifts, they're always nerve-wracking. Those first lifts, the energy expenditure to get through the anxiety of that first lift is always tough.
Great depth though.
Tatyana Melnick from Ukraine, 230 kilograms.
Now this lady used to compete in the 63s and I believe she got married and had a baby and has popped up to the 72s and has just got stronger and stronger.
You can see some big numbers here, 230 kilogram opening lift.
I remember being in awe of Tatyana when she was in the 63s and that hasn't changed since she's gone to the 72s.
Tatyana taking her time. Using all the time there to get everything ready, pulling that bar in tight.
Ukraine doing ever so well yesterday in the men's in the 83s and the 93s. I'm sure they're hoping to carry on that success today in the 72s.
It's getting that bar steady. Very smooth up through the lift there. Let's see if the ref's happy with the depth there. She gets 2 white lights. That's enough.
That is. That's all she needs.
Antonina Mashenka, 230 kilograms from the Ukraine.
So I was impressed earlier on that almost all of the weight are opening to above 200. And now I've noticed that 5 of them are opening above 230.
Yeah, we've got 230, 235, 240. Absolutely phenomenal opening lifts. Antonina with 230 kilograms. Very quick lift.
Wow.
Very fast.
A little wobbly as she descended, just a little bit, regained her composure, and wow, speed was incredible.
It's the 2 white lights there. One referee just thinking she didn't quite get depth. But as I say to a lot of my athletes, you want to get down and out fast. Don't give the referees time to think about it.
Agreed.
Rhea Stin from Canada, 232 kilograms.
Rhea's been a long time, what would you call it, placement on the Canadian team.
15 years competition experience. She's got plenty of experience under that bar. These big competitions, these world events, this is where the experience really shows.
She's a very positive influence in women's lifting in Canada.
dropping those knees in just a little bit there. Losing a little bit of power through the middle. But, 2 white lights, that's a good lift.
That's all she needs. Her depth.
Just borderline there. But
when we look back on the replay, we can see that the crease just does dip underneath the knee level. So it is good on the replay, but when upon first looking, I thought, is that going to be deep enough? The replay shows it is. The judges have some very good eyes there.
Kelsey Mccarthy, 235 kilograms, only 3 years competing.
Where do these Americans find this talent?
It's absolutely phenomenal to see 3 years of lifting, hitting the world stage already. Opening lift at 235 kilograms.
Natalie Hansen in my weight category in the 84s is nominated with a 650 total, and she's only been in equipment for I think 3 or 4 years as well. Just incredible amount of talent that has come out of America.
Yeah, it's quite unbelievable, isn't it? It's particularly in equip lifting. I mean, equip lifting isn't something you can learn really fast either. It really takes time. That was a very fast squat.
In and out.
3 white lights, stands it up very quickly.
She's much more high bar than the usual low bar equipped squat that we see here. As you can see, her torso is far more upright than most of the powerlifters.
Really keeping that chest up high.
Depth. The referee said it was deep enough, and that's all that matters.
Get in and out quickly. Priscilla Rubik Usa, 240 kilograms.
17 years experience competing. Priscilla has been a sturdy member of the American team for so many years.
And she's going to be banking on that experience today to try and get up in those medals.
It's a little bit of a shame that Anna Castellane can't be here today, because the battle between Priscilla and Anna is always so exciting to watch. Wow.
Very
Sorry,
fast.
You probably heard my intake of breath there, but I was very worried that she was going to fall then. 2
white lights just dropped forward at the bottom there, but managed to get control again.
Oh, wow. It's almost like she collapses into that squat.
Yeah,
I have no idea if she hit depth. All I could look at is her chest falling forward.
Just pushed her forward a little bit, but she managed to gain control, and that is hard to do at 240 kilograms.
And here we have Marta Alvaro, one of the rising stars of Norway. Marta, I want to say this is Marta's 3rd Seniors Open, but it could be her 2nd. Oh, no. No, she did Norway in 2014, so it's her 3rd. And she has always been so successful. But she's opening 240, which is only 2.5 kilos under her personal best.
Absolute monster opening lift. She's really looking at trying to chase down a medal today. Wow, that certainly didn't look too difficult at all, did it?
Yeah, that looks solid. Was it deep enough? Yeah.
2 referees agree. 2 white lights at 240 kilograms. And we're into round 2 now of our squats. The 72 kilo win.
Marta must have been experiencing some incredible training increases to be able to open only 2.5 kilos under her personal best. And the Norwegian team, they're not silly people. They will not take risks. So
they'll make smart decisions. Just getting all those lifts on the board, chipping away.
Katherine Back is a meat scientist. That's an unusual job.
172.5 kilograms.
Going for equal personal best now.
Everyone's at home Googling what a meat scientist is now.
Yeah. Equal personal best for Katherine now. Her opening squat was solid, although I think you and I, Gary, we could see the nerves in her.
Yeah, the second lift is we often see the second lift a little bit smoother. Gotten through those nerves. It got the confidence up after you get that first one on the board. You know you've got a number now. That stance is out nice and wide. Might have cut that a little bit shy there. Let's wait and see what the refs think. Yeah, 3 red lights, just couldn't get down deep enough. That wider stance making it a little bit harder to get that depth. You've really got to push through that suit. And that range of motion is shortened with that wider stance.
That's something that I always do, Gary. I'll go out in my opener, and if my opener's good, I think, oh, I've got this. I'm okay with this. I can power lift. And then I go out for my second squat, and I squat high, and I go, Charlie, stop it. Right, Christie is up now for 180 kilos, as I was right. added 10 kilos. She wants so badly to just beat her own numbers that she achieved in Malaga in May.
Christie, Savannah, 180 kilograms.
Originally from America, Christie's been staying in the UK for the last couple of years and now competing for GB. And we're ever so proud to have her on our team. She's really fighting against that suit, stretching it out, get depth and driving hard.
That looks like a good lift. Let's wait and see.
Fantastic.
3 white lights at 180 kilograms.
6 white lights so far. She's looking good. I don't know if she's going to be on for that 190 personal best, but she's looking good otherwise.
Certainly within her grasp.
Lovely depth there. Really solid drive all the way up. No movement.
Katherine Suzanne from Germany, 212.5 kilograms.
Just had a lovely compliment from one of my teammates at home. Apparently I sound very natural commentating.
Oh, that's very good.
Thank you, Adrian. You'll get your money later.
Yes, we have a compliment fund here.
It goes towards the beer fund at the end of the week.
We'll put in a little bit of a double movement there. 212.5 kilos. Didn't have any proper standing it up, but just a little bit of a double movement at the bottom there. Oh, referee
Three
saying
white
3 white
lights.
lights. That's good enough.
She's a very narrow stance, doesn't she, Gary? And I think that's probably, she finds it maybe a little bit difficult at depth. I know I do, but every single human being is different, aren't they?
You often see in the equipped lifting that little bit of a wider stance compared to the raw lift. You're taking advantage of the suit, taking advantage of the knee wraps.
Interestingly, Linda's opening at 212, which is also 2.5 kilos under her personal best. However, she missed the first one, so we're really hoping that Linda manages this one. Just needs a little bit more depth.
Very focused. That certainly looked better than the first lift.
It definitely looked deeper. Was it deep enough for the referees?
3 white lights.
Fantastic.
Gets her on the board and takes the pressure off a little bit.
That's one of the worries when you open up too high, is that the referees will really be watching you on your second and third attempts, and anything that you do wrong, they will hammer you.
Yeah, the referees got good memories up there. If you're missing depth on that first lift, they're going to be watching very closely on the second one. Sarah Mazzantini from Italy, 225 kilograms.
Now, I think everybody, excuse me, anybody
very
who's
natural.
The commentator's curse, isn't it? Hey, if I'm cursing myself rather than the lifters, I'll take that all day long. Anybody watching today and seeing all these numbers above 200 kilos could easily forget what that weight feels like on these petite bodies. These ladies weigh less than 72 kilos. I'm afraid that
It just didn't quite look like she got deep enough, and the referee
was
agree.
nowhere near there.
That's a no lift. She'll be a little bit disappointed there because it certainly didn't seem too heavy for her.
But these ladies are making 230, 240 kilos look easy. And I know what that weight feels like. And I'm 12 kilos heavier than them. It's such an insane amount of weight on their shoulders. I have so much respect for the 72s. Now, I take that back. I have respect for every single lady that competes at this level, because the weights that some of the 63s, 57s, 52s and 47s were doing were just
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it?
And if you haven't watched them, go back and get the videos up and watch the whole of the live streaming over again, because you will see some incredible lifting.
Tatyana Melnick, Ukraine, 240 kilograms. Had a good opener at 230. Extremely focused. Pushes through that midsection well there.
A beautiful
3 white
squat.
lights. That was absolutely fantastic. Quick through the bottom, stood up, used the momentum and really drove through that midpoint. Then Canada, 242.5 kilograms. Just 5 kilos away from her PB.
I believe that is her husband on the side coaching her. Mr. Stin.
Mr. Stin. You don't know his first name,
I can't remember his first name. But I believe that's her husband. I believe that both of them have been part of powerlifting for a long time. I'm just going to throw facts out there and hope they stick. And if they don't, somebody will correct me.
We'll give it a crack. We'll say Ryan Stin, her coach.
Hey, do you know what? I think that might be right. Oh, fantastic strut drive there from Rhea.
3 white lights, 242.5 kilograms. Kelsey Mccarthy from the USA is our next lifter with 245 kilograms. Absolutely phenomenal lifts here today. So the world record in this class is currently 255 kilograms.
The only negative thing about wearing equipment is that you can't see how incredibly muscular a lot of these ladies are, and Kelsey is included in that. She has got such a fantastic frame to be powerlifting on.
A few nominated lifts there getting very close to the world record. We might actually see an attempt today. Very quick into the bounce there. Stands it up very quickly.
That was beautiful,
2
wasn't it, Gary?
white lights. It's hard to believe that's 245 kilograms.
That just looks like it's 100 kilos. Lovely depth. Keeps her knees really strong. Her torso doesn't move an inch forward or back. Any rotation. She dips into the squat, drives up. You see the legs working hard, the torso remaining straight. That's how you squat,
That's
ladies and
a textbook
gentlemen.
squat right there.
Yes, it is.
Antonina Mashenka from the Ukraine, 245 kilograms. She had a good open at 230. And 15 kilo jump here.
You can see how tight that squat suit is, how tight those knee wraps are. She's struggling to walk on.
Very hard to walk in that equipment.
I've watched the Ukraine coach wrap up Rubets in the 105, and my goodness, it is a performance.
Yeah, as anyone who's actually put knee wraps on for somebody before knows, it's actually almost a marathon event. Wow, that was fast.
Wow.
245 kilograms, 3 white lights.
Are we going to see Antonia going for the world open record of 255 kilos?
I think we might see a couple of attempts today. We've got a world M1 record attempt now. Priscilla Rubik USA, 247.5 kilos, looking to set a new world M1 record. Previous record, 245 kilograms.
Could we see 3 people going for... So, Antonia has gone for the world open record, 255.5 kilos.
There we go.
Priscilla Rubik going up for the world M1 record right now.
247.5 kilos.
If she smashes this, would she also
have an attempt at the world open record as well?
Are we going to see several people attempt the world open record today? Oh, so exciting.
Steadies that bar. Big breath. Very fast. Wow, that was quick.
Gary, I have no idea if that was depth. That was no, it wasn't. What a shame.
No depth.
It was so quick down.
It was very fast.
So unlikely
now,
that
Marta Elvrom now is going to attempt a European record at 247.5 kilograms.
Records are just falling all over the place, aren't they? Well, wait, sorry, one. They're going for. They're not falling yet. We're going for records all over the place.
Marta Alvaro, Norway, 247.5 kilos for a European record.
I would imagine this European record is probably hers already anyway.
The day's only just started and we've already seen 2 record attempts.
Marta Alvaro, only 27 years old, former junior world champion.
Stands that up.
Well, that looked a bit higher than her previous one. But
she looks confident, and she gets 2 white lights. That's a new European record for Marta Alvaro at 247.5 kilograms.
Is she going to attempt the world record now?
No, she's very close to it there. Let's keep an eye on her next dominated lift. Back to the start now for round 3. Katherine back, 175 kilograms.
So if she does go for it, because Marta is lot 4 and Antonia is lot 10, Marta will attempt the world record first, and if she achieves it, she will get it.
Yep, first in. Katherine back, 175 kilograms.
Lot numbers, as you can see if you're looking at the live screen, you'll see the year of their birth, their body weight, and then you'll see a number next to it. That is the number that they are ranked in when they're weighing in. So the lower knot number, if you are putting in the same weight, the lower knot number gets to go first.
Katherine back just struggling with that weight there. Couldn't quite get the 175, so she'll finish on a 165 today. She's a little bit disappointed there.
Marta has not gone for the open world record. She has gone for 252.5. Very interestingly, obviously she's going for the long term. She's looking to make
big picture,
the total
on the board.
And here we have Christie.
185 kilograms.
So 2.5 kilos under her personal best, but I think this will still be a world championship personal best, let's say. She's never done this weight on the world stage.
Really working through that. Couldn't quite get through that sticking point. Just didn't get the speed out of the bottom there.
You could see she moved her knees a little bit more this time on the way down than on her second one, and that just threw her off placement ever so slightly. So when she drove forward more instead of up.
And then tried to push back.
Exactly.
Yeah, just lost it backwards a little bit. Katherine Suzanne from Germany, 220 kilograms. She's hit the 205, she's hit the 212.5. And she's looking to go 3 from 3 at 220, and this is a personal best for her.
This is a 17 kilo personal best.
That is a very big personal best.
She's already achieved a 10 kilo personal best. She's going for 17. Katherine, can I have some of what you've been eating, please?
220 kilograms. Really taking her time getting focused there. She managed to set that very quickly.
Oh, driving up through.
Gets those hips through.
Well, it was a struggle for depth, a struggle to drive.
And 3 white lights for 220 kilos and a personal best.
But the referees liked it. 17 kilo personal best for Katherine, fantastic.
The bar is loaded.
Now Linda, she's got a second attempt of 212, which was under 2.5 kilo personal best. And now she's going for 220 kilos, which will be a 5 kilo personal best. Let's hope she gets the depth on this one. She's really got to fight the depth.
220 kilograms. A bit of extra weight there should help with that depth a little. Really work through that suit, work through those knee wraps. Drive through that midsection there.
Fabulous.
Was it deep enough?
Fabulous drive through.
3 white lights and she is ecstatic.
That's so wonderful to see people happy when they've achieved. Sometimes you see some lifters and there's no emotions, which is fine. That's their way of lifting.
Happy with that.
But from our point of view, the enjoyment of the sport, we love to see people happy like that.
So there are Mazzantini, Italy, 230 kilograms for a personal best.
Of 6.5 kilos. Obviously, she's gone for a record on a previous best. Normally, the weight's only increased by 2.5 kilos. Her personal best is 223.5. So I'd imagine that might have been a national record she went for.
230 kilograms.
Oh, and I hope she drives it up. Yes, she does.
Managed to get that head back up.
Beautiful squat there.
3 white lights.
What a little talent Italy has found.
Managed to just drop that head a little bit in the midsection there, but managed to stand it back up again. Tatyana Melnick, Ukraine, 247.5 kilograms. And another PB for her. 230 for her opener, 240 for a second, all successful. Looking at a PB of 247.5 now.
Tatyana has this phenomenal ability to focus herself. She's one of the most composed athletes I think I've ever watched.
When you're out there under this much weight, you really, really need to be focused on the job. Stands that up without any problems. Let's wait and see what the refs say. The refs say yes. 3 white lights, 247.5 and 3 from 3.
And Tatyana happy, clapping her hands, showing the crowd she's happy with that.
Priscilla Rubik USA having another crack at that 247.5 for the world M1 record.
Now Priscilla just needs more depth. She fires into that hole so quickly.
Certainly wasn't too heavy for her.
I have no idea whether she gets depth or not. These referees are doing a fantastic job in watching this, but let's hope that she really hits it deep this time.
It's certainly something that's very hard to rule on, particularly when they're a quick lifter as well, when they drop into that hole and come out very fast. Very hard to rule. We have the advantage of watching the replays. Our referees don't get replays. Steadies that bar. Oh, I think she may have cut this a bit shy again as well.
I think so.
3 red lights. She'll be really disappointed with that. Certainly wasn't too heavy for her.
Such an
now
incredible
for another
woman.
European record. Marta Elvaro, Norway, 252.5 kilograms.
We have 3 ladies about to attempt 252.5 kilos in the 72 kilo category. Can you believe this is about to happen? We have Marta coming up, then we've got Kelsey McCarthy from America, and then after her we will have Rhea Stin from Canada.
Marta looks really fired up for this lift too. She wants to really stamp her domination on that European record. 252.5 kilograms.
She's focused, setting herself, taking her time, stretching out that suit. Well,
stands that up. She looks confident.
Amazing. She certainly went down to depth area.
2 white lights. That is another European record of 252.5 kilograms. And the crowd is very excited, and so is she. Kelsey McCarthy, 252.5 kilos from the USA.
Now Kelsey is approximately 3 kilos lighter than Marta, and as well as Rhea. So if she achieves this, she will be achieving silver medal in the squat.
Absolutely massive personal best for her as well. I think her previous personal best was
237.5.
So this is a massive PB.
Wow.
252.5. Very focused. Good bounce in the middle. Line through that midsection.
Oh my goodness.
2 white lights. That's enough to get her through. 252.5 kilograms.
Beautiful squat. Let's just watch this replay. She is so controlled. She hits that depth and then her torso doesn't move. She keeps everything controlled, drives up hard with the legs. I like watching her squat.
Rhea Stin, Canada, also 252.5 kilograms.
Who's opened the door? Close it. It's freezing in here now. Now Rhea is going to go for bronze. Bronze with this squat.
The bronze medal.
Yeah.
That's
depth. Take the knees out. Rhea, push it through, and she's done it. Oh,
Wasn't the prettiest squat we've ever seen, but it got the job
but she
done
got
with three white lights.
out of the 3 squats. She was the deepest, and she got the 3 white lights. The other 2 got 2. Not that it matters, but that was beautiful. Now we have Antonina Mashenka,
Ukraine.
world record.
255.5 kilograms to try and take out that world record.
You can see all the chalk on her face. Her coaches have been slapping her about. She's obviously asked for a
This will give
slap.
her the world record. And if she gets this lift, she'll take out the gold medal for squats as well.
And the bar is loaded. She's stepping up. You can see just how tight all that equipment is. Her belt, her suit, her knee wraps. They want it as tight as possible to resist the weights so that when they come out of the hole, the material will give them a little bit of bounce to come out of the hole, but then it's the body doing the rest of the work.
255.5 kilograms. Steadies that bar very quickly.
Oh, and her left
quite
leg just
do it.
came in. What a shame.
Just dropped the knee in there on the left leg a little and just couldn't quite get the 255.5. She'll be a little bit disappointed there.
I think so. So the round ends on with Kelsey McCarthy takes gold in the squat, Reyes silver, and it's gone. And Marta takes bronze.
What an absolutely fantastic way to open day 4 of our lifting. We are going to take a 20-minute break now, but we'll be back in 20 minutes to take you through the 72 kilo class bench press, which will be absolutely phenomenal. We'll see you all soon.
the bench press. In the bench press, the lifter lifts the bar from the rack. With their arms straight, the referee gives the command.
Start!
The lifter lowers the bar onto their chest or abdominal area, where the referee will cue the lift.
Press!
The lifter presses the bar until the arms are straight, the elbows are locked, and the bar has stopped moving. On lift completion, the referee will then command.
Rack!
Throughout the lift, the head, shoulders, and buttocks must be in contact with the bench, and the feet must remain flat on the floor. The bar can be returned to the rack with or without the help of the spotters.
Start! Press! Rack!
Welcome back to the World IPF Open Powerlifting Championships here in Pilsen, Czechia. We're going to be kicking off the bench press for the 72 kilo ladies in about 30 seconds. We've got some very strong lifters, been amazing competition in the squat already. This is going to shape up to be an absolutely outstanding competition. I'm joined again with Charlie Brewster here from the Great British team. She'll be taking us through the bench press session as well. Welcome back, Charlie.
5 are opening above 150 kilos.
Absolutely outstanding
That's
today.
all I need to say.
This is going to come down, that gold medal is going to come down to that last lift.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Catherine back from Denmark, opening at 90 kilos. She's got a PB of 107.5, so this should be a fairly comfortable opening lift, and which is what you want in your bench press. You're going to come out there, smash it out of the park, get that confidence up for the rest of the day.
Lying on the bench, just trying to set herself, really try and get her shoulders squeezed together, shoulder blades pulled down, make sure her weight is up onto her shoulders and driven through her feet. She can then pull through the line of the shirt. Doesn't look like the shirt is too tight. She's able to pull that down quite well.
Wow,
Pressed
made that
it
look
nice
easy though,
and
didn't she?
easy.
Made that look very easy with 3 white lights.
Now, when we talk about the line of the shirt, we're talking about the pulling line that the shirt brings to a bench press.
Yeah, it certainly didn't put up too much of a fight on that one.
The pulling line is the resistance that the shirt is given on the back of the arms and across the chest. You want to be able to keep the bar so that the forces that you're generating go up in line with what the shirt is resisting against you.
Christie, Savannah, Great Britain, 100 kilogram opening lift.
Can we just appreciate the beautiful singlet that the Great British team are wearing this week?
Look, we'll take a moment, just a moment to appreciate the Great
And obviously,
British singlets.
this view is a very, very good view to be able to view that from. Sorry, Christie. She's pulling it in, really
have to
fighting
work
that
for that.
suit. Nice, easy press. Now, you'll notice here that Christie doesn't wear a belt. She's been really battling with the line of the suit and how it resists against the back of the arms and across the chest. So without a belt, you're able to pull through the line a little bit better, but it does increase the variability of the suit because the suit can move. So
Yeah, often we use that belt to keep that shirt in place. Moving that belt out of the road. As she pulls that bar down, that shirt can shift up, lose a little bit of tightness as well.
but it's working for her at the moment, and she presses 100 kilos easily. Mazzantini opening with 120 kilos.
You'll see Mazzantini wearing the slightly thinner belt there for the bench press.
Oh, yes.
120 kilos, flies up off the chest.
Am I right in remembering that?
Disappointing there. She's got two red lights. May have just lifted her butt off the bench there. We'll have a look at the replay.
That's a perfect example of how the referees, we're not referees, the commentators can get it very wrong. We looked at that and went, oh, that's lovely.
And you can see the replay there.
The referees are watching everything.
We see through the replay there her butt just lifted off the bench. Katherine Suzanne from Germany, 135 kilograms. She's got that belt nice and tight, hold that shirt in position. You can see how hard it is sometimes to actually get those hands in the right position, working that shirt out.
Katherine using her legs to climb up onto the bench to be able to get up onto the shoulders. It's another technique of being able to... Oh, her feet look ever so slippery, don't they?
Works that bar down.
Shirt looks tight. She's trying to drive through the line.
She gets the lift, but there might have been a bit of a drop in the bar there. Referees are okay, though. We've got 2 white lights. That's enough.
She got it past. Obviously, from the side view, it looked okay. Just from the centre, where we could see the whole bar, is where we thought we saw a double dip. Referees probably judging that she went in a rotational manner rather than downwards again.
And remember, our view is very different from what the referees see. The referees have got the best view. We've got different angles. We also get the advantage of the replay. Marta Alvaro from Norway, 137.5 kilograms.
Now this is where Marta is going to fall downwards slightly of her competitors, McCarthy and Stin, in that they're both opening on 165.
So she had an absolutely monster squat of 252.5 kilograms.
Marta also not wearing a belt by the looks of it.
Gets that chest up as high as she can, pulls that bar down. Very smooth lift.
Solid opening bench. Well done, Marta.
Unfortunately,
we've done it again.
Lifted her butt as well.
We need to stop talking until we get the referee signals, don't we?
Let's have a look at the replay.
You can see it's already
started
raising
to lift there.
I think it actually raised as she descended. Descended? Descended.
We'll go with descended.
Brought it down.
Today.
Brought it down.
Linda Kristensen, Norway, 145 kilograms. This is an equal PB for her.
The Norwegian team must be feeling very confident in this weight category because they're opening so close to their personal bests. These ladies must have been putting out some serious numbers in their training.
You can see the way she's got that shirt set. There's still a little bit more room to get a bit more tightness out of it. They'll be tightening that up as the weight comes up as well. Very quick off the chest. Managed to get the triceps engaged and straightens it out, but we'll wait for the referee's report on this one. 2 white lights, that's enough to go through.
I think that was a good call on us for waiting for the referees. We should do that in the future.
Antonina Mashenka, Ukraine, 150 kilograms.
The first of the 5 ladies opening above 150. Antonia will be on 150, Priscilla 152, Tatyana on 160, and Kelsey. I was thinking Kirsty then. Kelsey and Ria on 165.
Give you an idea of how tough the 72 kilo category is. The world record for bench press is 178 kilograms. This is a really tough category. Very smooth path. Straight off the chest.
Wow. Just like her squats.
Slams
Make them
that
look
up.
easy.
2 white lights. That's enough to get through 150 kilograms. Priscilla Rubik Usa, 152.5 kilograms. Absolutely monstrous lifts. Just having a quick chat to make sure she gets the offload the way she wants it.
And at these weights, you do not want a spotter dropping it too low on your body.
152 kilos, it's a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, a little bit off centre, and it puts you right off balance, and it's just way too much weight to pull back again. Very smooth to the chest, very quick.
Easy peasy.
Let's see what the referees say. 2 white lights, that is enough at 152.5 kilograms. Tatyana Melnick, Ukraine, 160 kilogram opening lift.
I hope my opening bench of way less than Priscilla's tomorrow is just as easy as that.
She's got a PB of 170. So she should handle this very well.
You can see how tight how low that shirt has been pulled down.
Yeah, so they've
You
really
can
pulled that
see-
down to get as much as they can.
You can see the line of resistance on the just below the front of the shoulder and across the arm. That's the line that we're talking about. The line of resistance that the shirt gives you that you're trying to pull against.
So anyone that's watching at home, it's new to equipped lifting, you'll notice that they pull the bar a lot lower on their chest than they do in a raw lift. That's to really use that line of the shirt. Just can't quite steady the
she's not
bar
happy.
there.
That line of resistance is your foe and your friend. It's the bit that hurts the most when you're pressing through, but it's the bit that pops it off your chest that you have to take over to be able to press it out. Yeah.
Oh, just couldn't quite hold it at the top there. Should be a little bit disappointed because it came up very quickly without any major issues.
I started getting excited for her. Yep. I was getting so excited for her.
That's
nice,
a
easy
no
opening
lift,
press.
unfortunately. So Kelsey Mccarthy from the USA looking at 165 kilogram opening lift.
Great catching by the spotters there. I mentioned this again. I mentioned this the other day on the 57 kilo category. I'll mention it again. These spotters and loaders that are here are so slick and professional. Before you even know it, the weights are loaded, the bar is loaded, and we have not seen one. Oh, I don't want to say it.
Yeah, let's not jinx them.
No, they're doing very well. Let's just put it that way.
So Kelsey Mccarthy, 165 kilograms. So she's opening at a personal best. I think her previous PB was 162.5.
If her squats are anything to go by, I think that previous PB is irrelevant.
Very steady.
Oh, that's a tight
really
shirt.
working it down. She got a lot out of that shirt there.
Oh, wow.
Gets those triceps engaged, stands it up. 3 white lights at 165 kilograms.
Fantastic bench, but that is going to make her sore tomorrow.
Getting coached there by Big Mikey from the USA.
He is lovely, isn't he? Such a lovely guy. Really supportive.
Reyes Thin from Canada, 165 kilograms. And if I remember rightly, this is a PB for her as well.
Her husband on the sidelines, coaching and supporting her. Lovely to see.
Mr. Stin.
Mr. Stin. Pretty certain it's Ryan. Confident now.
Ryan Stin. Reyes Thin from Canada, 165 kilograms. Very smooth lift.
Oh,
Very
and
fast
she's
off
done
the chest.
She's done the same as Tatyana. She just misaligned it on the press.
Plenty of speed off the chest there, but that shirt just took over.
Sometimes when you're in training and you, let's say classic bench, and the only reason I use classic bench is because the weights are going to be so much lower. When you're in training and you misalign it like that, it's a lot easier to be able to correct. I think we saw it in the 57 kilo. Somebody misaligned it, pressed it towards their face, but actually managed to correct it and press it up, didn't
once
we?
that shirt takes over, it's very hard to pull it back. The difference of the classic bench compared to the equipped bench is that shirt really pulls you in all sorts of directions, and once you let it pull you in a direction, it's very, very difficult to pull it back. Katherine back, Denmark, 95 kilograms. She had a great opening lift at 90 kilos. Quick off the chest, very smooth through the lift there. 3 white lights at 95 kilograms. She'll be happy to walk away with that one. Christie, Savannah, Great Britain, 107.5 kilos. I think, if I remember rightly, Charlie, this is an equal PB for her?
This will be an equal PB. This, as I said before, she has been battling so much with the shirt. She's been training so hard to get the line right, to work with the shirt. I think in Malaga she did 107 kilos. She's done 112 kilos at 84 kilo body weight, but at 72 kilo body weight, 107 is the best.
You see they pulled that shirt down a little bit further for this lift.
Former gymnast, and you can tell in her arch, can't you?
Yeah, she's certainly got the flexibility there. The shirt's a little tighter this time. Work it down. Very quick off the chest. Very smooth lift. And the referees say 3 white lights,
Yes,
107.5. So she'll be able to walk out for that PB on the next one.
I'm celebrating and she's not looking at me, so now I just look like a fool. But I'm a happy fool.
Charlie Brewster's here jumping up and down in the seat. And
who's Charlie Brewster?
it's a very old TV show. I'm showing my age now.
Okay, thanks.
Sarah Mazzantini from Italy, 120 kilograms. So she missed this on her opening lift. So she really needs to put this one on the board to take the pressure off.
My husband's cousin calls me Charlie Brown. I have many names now. Call me what you like, as long as it's not late for breakfast. That's a sin. So she missed her opening, 120 kilos. She's got to get this. Keep her bum on the bench. It's nice and easy.
Certainly isn't too heavy. Let's see what the referees say this time. 3 white lights, 120 kilograms. Marta Alvaro, Norway, 137.5. Again, missing that opening lift at 137.5. Really needs to put this one on the board. She had a very, very good squat, 252.5. She really needs to put this one on the board to give her a shot at sitting in the medals after the deadlifts.
Come on now, Marta. We really want you to be getting this in. We want every single woman in this staying in this competition.
Yeah, it's certainly a little disappointing when they miss a few lifts. We want to see a competition. That certainly looked a lot better.
That looked solid to me. I didn't see her hips move at all. Let's see what the referees say.
3 white lights and she's back on the board.
Woo!
137.5.
Katherine Suzanne from Germany goes for 140 kilograms.
Katherine Suzanne from Germany, 140 kilograms.
We saw her teammate Sasha Stadenbach win bronze yesterday. Just stolen away by David Coimbra, who got the silver,
Yeah,
which was an
so
amazing competition.
Very tough contest, that one. Saw a lot of highs and lows in that one.
And it was so disappointing to watch Sorokin bomb in the 83s.
Yeah, very tough day there.
But Naniev did incredibly well. Very impressive lifting.
140 kilograms. Works that down to the chest.
Oh, and a battle up. Come on. Can she press it through? Oh, the left. Oh!
She managed to straighten out the triceps somehow.
That. Was it legal? Come on, referees. Say it was legal. Oh, what a shame.
What a disappointment. We've got one referee saying there's a bar dip, one saying the butt lifted, and one giving it a good lift.
What
so that's
a shame.
no lift for her. She'll be a little bit disappointed there.
I love a good drive like that. Do you know
Somehow
how
she
hard it
straightened
is?
that arm out.
Do you know how hard it is to lock out one arm when the other one's already done?
Linda Kristensen, Norway, 150 kilos for a European M1 record.
She is focused and psyched up. You could hear the screaming in the background.
150 kilograms.
Kelsey McCarthy has gone 170 kilos for her second attempt, coming up soon. M1
150
record.
kilos, M1 European record.
Oh, and it's come off. Can she?
Couldn't get the speed off the chest there.
It looks like it came just a little bit too low on her chest
Pulled
to
it down
me.
a little low, just couldn't get the power out of the shirt. She's not disappointed though. I think she knows she can do this.
For Priscilla Rubik from the US.
We now have 5 ladies coming up. 160, 160. Antonina Mashenka and Priscilla Rubik. 165 from Rhea Sten and Tatiana Melnick, and 170 from Kelsey McCarthy. What the flip.
Priscilla Rubik, USA, 160 kilograms. She'll be looking at getting everything she can out of that Titan shirt. Wow, that was fast.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a lesson in equipped bench pressing.
3 white lights. That is as close to a perfect lift as you're going to get. Antonina Mashenka, Ukraine, 160 kilograms.
160 kilograms as her second bench press attempt.
$160 kilograms. Really digging those shoulders in.
Antonia's already got her opener in of 150, so she's solid in the competition. Now she's going for medals in the bench. Building her total.
Smooth path. Fast off the chest.
Wow.
Slams that up.
These ladies are amazing.
3 white lights, thank you very much. Tatiana Melnick, 165 kilograms.
Now, I think this is one of the ones that we got wrong, wasn't it? Her bum lifted. Is that right?
So she missed her opening lift there at 160. Certainly wasn't an issue with weight, so she's jumped up to the 165 now. Going to stick with that plan. She's coming with a plan here. Coach and her have discussed it. I'm going to stick with the plan and go with 165.
You can see how tight that shirt is pulled across her chest and the front of her shoulders. That's going to give her huge amounts of resistance as she's pulling, and we use the term pulling effectively, pulling the bar down, because you don't let it descend onto your chest, you have to pull it down to your chest. It's almost a row and a press equipped bench pressing is.
Wow.
Wee.
165 kilograms. 3 white lights. Stamping her off already there. She's getting plenty of tightness out of that super katana there from Titan.
That was even better than Priscilla's. I retract my previous statement. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how to equip bench.
Reyes thin. Looking at 165. Missed that opening lift. Now looking at 165.
The problem with the bench shirt, and the more people that I introduce to equipment lifting, the more I hear this back. Squat suits are painful, but bench shirts are so difficult to understand because they're so technical. And with the bench press, at this level particularly, you want to open in something that you can get to your chest, but that you can press as well. And
that's the compromise, isn't it?
range is so small.
That was an absolutely outstanding lift.
It looks like she got the line a lot better.
That was a very, very smooth bench press. Follows that perfect line down to the chest and follows the exact same pathway up.
As her second attempt, and the bar is loaded.
170 kilos. Ooh, Tatiana Melnick.
Tatyana has put in a nomination at 178.5. She's going to take a shot at that world record.
Are we possibly going to see 2 world record attempts in bench? Oh!
If Kelsey Mccarthy
so
nails the
excited.
170, we might even see her go for a world record.
Okay, I won't get
as well.
excited until Kelsey does this. That'd be foolish. Kelsey's opening bench was lovely. She's added 5 kilos from her opening bench to this 170 kilo weight. Oh.
She's re-racking the bar.
She's not happy about something.
Lost her balance a little bit there. Just needs to get it
She's got 13 seconds. She's got time. She's just got to compose herself.
Yep, referees are calling a re-rack.
Oh dear.
I believe she had the start. Did she have the start command before?
I thought she had the start, but she re-racked it.
She had the start command before she re-racked, so it's a no lift.
Coaches are asking her what's happened. They're having a little chin wag about whether it was the spotters and loaders' fault. No, they've walked off, so
they're not going to challenge that. They'll come out after for the next one. I'm sure they'll rectify that. A little bit disappointing there for her, though. Katherine back Denmark, 97.5 kilograms.
So in round 3, we have Antonina Mashenka going for 170 kilos. We have Ria Stin going for 172.5 kilos. We are awaiting Kelsey McCarthy's next attempt. And then we've got Tatiana Melnick adding 13.5 kilos to her second attempt after she only added 5 to her opener for 178.5 World Open record.
And Kelsey's going to have a second stab at that 170 kilos. Katherine back, Denmark, 97.5 kilograms.
Well, if Antonina Mashenka, if she does fail her 170 and Kelsey actually manages to get to doing 170, then Kelsey could still be in for bronze in the bench.
And Katherine back with 3 white lights. Christie, Savannah, Great Britain, 112.5 kilograms.
This is for a 5 kilo personal best and for Christie to stamp out her bench demons. I believe in you, Christie. I believe. Just for everybody that can't see what's going on, I have all the Audible team laughing at me.
Well, it certainly isn't the first time this week.
No, that's true.
Christie, Savannah, Great Britain, 112.5 kilograms.
Setting herself tight up on those shoulders. You can really see she's pushing up onto those shoulders. Setting herself. I'm so nervous. She pulls it in, pulls it in, pulls it in. You can see the shirt moving without the belt, but she presses, 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 and she's going to lock.
Straightens those arms out, get those triceps involved.
Oh, she did it.
And she gets the 3 white lights.
Raising to 135 kilograms.
She ignores me again. Brilliant. I'm so happy for her. I stood up to cheer her, but she ignored me again.
Charlie's just been snobbed again. Sara Mazzantini from Italy, 135 kilos. Missed her opening 120. Hit the 120 on the second. Now going for a PB at 135.
Christie will be so happy with her bench press. Really set her up for a good, solid deadlift. Whenever you do 3 for 3 on a particular exercise, you just go into the next group, next flight, so excited.
Yeah, it certainly lifts your confidence. Oh, couldn't quite lift that. Big hip movement and just couldn't quite drive it off the chest. So no lift for Sarah.
Katherine Suzanne from Germany.
Katherine Suzanne from Germany, 140 kilograms. It's an equal PB. Missed this on her second lift. Coming back out to try and get this 140 up.
And it was a struggle on her second lift, so this is going to be a really big fight for Katherine. Unlike some of the ladies that we've seen, these benches haven't flown for her quite yet. There could be many reasons for that, but we really hope that she's got the strength in her triceps to really grind out this bench.
Yeah, she's certainly going to have to work for this. Really wants to get this one on the board, give her that confidence leading to the deadlifts as well. $140 kilograms. Pulls that down to the chest.
Can she fight it? She is fighting. She's fighting. She's fighting.
Are working hard.
There's one. Oh,
just cannot quite hold that weight there. And it came back on her. She'll be pretty disappointed with that finish with her bench press.
Still, she managed to bench 135 kilos at 72 kilo body weight. I think that's still very good.
Marta Alvaro, 145 kilograms from Norway. So a PB of 2.5 kilograms for her.
Norwegian team getting behind her here, really wanting her to get this 145.
She's fired up. Got that shirt pulled down nice and tight. And try and get all the power off the chest she can.
Taking her time to set herself. It's so important to get the right setup for this. Once that weight's on you, you're not moving. And if you move, you're failing.
Good bar path. Very quick off the chest.
Oh, and it's driving, it's driving. She's got both arms up.
Straighten that out.
Let's hope the bum stayed down.
2 white lights, that's enough to get through at 145 kilograms.
And she's happy about that.
Linda Kristensen from Norway, our next lifter at 150 kilograms. This is a European Masters record, I believe. Oh, no, sorry, incorrect. Oh, yes, European Masters record. 150 kilograms.
She's excited.
So
She's
she
pumped.
missed this on her first attempt. She's certainly a lot more fired up for this one. That shirt seems a little tighter as well. Got a little bit more out of the shirt on this one. Good bar line. Much
Oh,
power
she's driving. Yes.
She may
Her
have this.
coach on the side, banging the ground.
3 white lights.
Look how much that
150
means to her.
kilograms.
That is phenomenal.
And that is a new European record.
Priscilla only adding 5 kilos from her 160, which is a good call. Obviously, she's building the total. Oh, she's going for a Masters 1.
So a world M1 record, previous record 160.5. This is going to be 165 kilos. She's going to smash that record out of the park.
This is why she's only added 5. She has far more in her than that. But she's going for the solid total, building a good total, and taking this record.
This will give her 3 from 3 and a world record.
Crossing my fingers that we haven't had a commentator's curse now.
Wow,
And we
that was
haven't.
quick.
Oh, that was amazing.
3 white lights. That is a new world M1 record, 165 kilograms.
The woman could bench 180 if she wanted to. She could probably bench 300 if she wanted to.
I think at the moment she probably can.
Yeah.
Kelsey Mccarthy, USA. 170 kilograms. Big Mikey, a coach there in the corner. $170 kilograms. And depending on our next lifters, this could throw her into the medals for the bench press as well.
There we go. She's got the start. She's on the way down.
Really
Oh,
working
pulling
that bar
hard.
down.
Oh, God. Yeah. Oh,
And can she straighten that out? And she straightens it.
was the bar path fluid? Did she
Let's see
come
what the
back
referees
down?
say. She really had to work for that. 2 white
Oh,
lights.
she got it.
That's
That
a
was-
good lift.
There was such a hard pull to her chest. I've been in a shirt that's like that,
She
and it
really had to work for that
ruins you.
one. So that currently sits her in first place for the bench press. And really comes down now to who makes their lifts.
Ooh,
Antonina
was she lucky to get
Mashenka.
that?
She was very lucky.
The referees decided.
170 kilograms for Antonina Mashenka from the Ukraine.
Now
This will drop her into number 2.
she's opened on 150. That flew. She opened on second attempt on 160. That flew.
Let's see
Is this
what
going to
170
slow?
does.
Is this going to slow Antonio's bench press bar path down at all?
Smooth to the chest. Fast off the chest.
Well,
and
it slows it,
straightens that
but
out.
not a lot. Wow.
3 white lights, 170 kilograms. That drops her into second place there.
Gary, I feel like all I've done for the last 25 attempts is go, wow, 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 what a bench.
They have been absolutely phenomenal. Reyes in Canada, 172.5 kilograms.
This is to go from 5th in the bench press to gold. And then following this, we have Tatyana, who's going to go for the World Open bench press of 178.5.
I think we're going to have a very tough battle in the deadlifts for that overall gold medal as well. Raya can put 172.5 on the board. This is going to certainly put her in a good position to challenge for that gold medal.
And that's smooth and solid, and she
smooth.
made no mistake in that one.
3 white lights. And depending on the next lift, so that puts Raya in the gold medal position for the bench press. Really now depends on Tatyana. So Tatyana's 178.5 going for that world record.
At the moment, Tatyana is sitting in 4th in the bench press. So this is going to give her gold in the bench and the world record. And if she fails it, it will give her nothing, apart from building her total, obviously.
Tatyana Melnick, Ukraine, 178.5 kilograms for a new world record.
This bench press is for everything for Tatyana in the bench. And when you're on the world stage, why hold back? You only get this a chance once a year. When you've got the opportunity, you've got to go for it.
Her 165 was very quick.
Oh, yes. 160 was perhaps a little too light for her to be able to pull the bar down
Just
properly.
couldn't get the power out of the shirt with the 160. Just didn't really give her what she needed. She's got that start command.
And she's
Pulls
pulling
it
in,
down.
pulling in.
Very fast off the
And
chest.
she does
Locks
it!
it out. Let's see what the referees say.
Yes!
3 white lights. That's a new world record at 178.5 kilograms from Tatyana.
She goes from 4th to 1st in the bench press with a world record.
Puts her in the gold medal position in the bench press. Raya Stinn in 2nd. And Kelsey Mccarthy in bronze for the bench press. What an absolutely outstanding session of bench press here today. We've just got the deadlifts to go. I think those top 3 positions in the overall totals are going to come right down to that last lift. We're going to see lots of changes, lots of jostling, lots of tactics come out in this deadlift session in about 20 minutes' time.
Take a break, make a cup of tea, but don't go anywhere.
Don't go too far away. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic battle in the 72 kilo women's, and we'll see you all in 20 minutes.
the deadlift. There is no referee start command for this lift. The lifter grasps a loaded bar which is resting on the platform floor. They then lift the weights off the floor and assume an erect position in one movement. The knees must be locked, back straight, and the shoulders back, with the weight held in the lifter's grip. At the referee's command,
Down!
the lifter returns the bar to the floor under control.
Down!
Welcome back to the World IPF Open Powerlifting Championships 2017 here at the Park Hotel in Pilsen, Czech Republic. It's been an absolutely outstanding competition this morning in the 72 kilo class. We have seen an absolute battle for medals. We've seen world records drop. It is really getting exciting, and these overall medals are going to come right down to that last deadlift this morning. We're just a few seconds away from kicking off our deadlifts with Christie Savannah from Great Britain at 170 kilograms. I'm sure Charlie's going to try and give her a wave again and see if she can just this time maybe get her attention.
Nah, I give up. I'm just going to celebrate quietly down here. Christie's setting up then, opening up the deadlifts, hoping for a really nice fast 170. Her personal best is 187 kilos, 187.5 kilos. So she's really going to hope for 190 kilos today. She did amazing on her bench, really proud of her. And I think she did fantastic on her deadlift as well. She's not quite as happy, her squat, sorry. She's not quite as happy with her squat, but I'm sure she's focused and fired up for this deadlift.
I'd say she'll smash this 170 out of the park.
Bar is loaded. She's stepping up. Come on, Christie, make this deadlift fly. We've all just been having a discussion as to who we think is going to win. And the media team is completely split.
Look, it's a really tough one to call. Very easy 170 there.
Great solid opener, exactly what she would have wanted.
White lights, it's a great start for her.
Christie has her bout on backwards, as you can see. Sometimes people do that to try and help with the breathing because you've got the overlap of the bout behind the ribs rather than in front of, and so it just gives a little less compression in the front of the body.
Katherine Suzanne from Germany, 177.5 kilograms. The PB of 192.5, so she shouldn't struggle with this at all. It's a really tough contest to call today. It's really going to come down to those last lifts. It's going to come down, it's going to depend on who makes the mistakes.
Precisely. You get 3 for 3, you're going to be in for it. I'd like to say who I think is going to win, but I think I will probably be wrong. That was a nice easy opener for Katherine again.
Linda Kristensen from Norway, 180 kilogram opener. She's got a PB of 190, so it shouldn't be too difficult for her.
All the ladies trying to open with a nice fast lift, get something up on the board, get your total set, and then build a big total from that.
Yeah, once you get that first one on the board, then you can actually start looking at the numbers.
As we're always saying, it's not where you start with, it's where you finish.
Very easy 180 opener there, 3 white lights.
You know, I'm as excited as I was for the 57 kilo category when my friend Ellie was lifting as I am for the top 5 of these ladies today. My heart rate is sky high.
Oh, really? We haven't noticed your excitement at all.
Oh, really? I'll pump it up a little bit.
Antonina Mashenka from Ukraine, 180 kilograms to open her campaign here. Stands out straight up, very confident. Walks away with 180 kilograms.
She looks a lot more comfortable in her deadlift suit than in her bench and her squat suit, that's for sure.
Tatyana Melnick just saw her break the world bench press record, opening her lifts at 190 kilograms.
We saw her break the world bench press record with ease, I think we can say.
Yeah, it certainly wasn't a challenge for her. I think you'll see her break that again in the very near future.
Clearly, having a baby hasn't bothered Tatiana too much.
190 kilograms.
It's quite a great inspiration for all the lady lifters out there that haven't had children yet, because obviously it is quite a factor for us. Our bodies do go through a lot to have children, that you can take a year out, maintain some kind of form, come back and still be very, very competitive. Yeah, break world records. Oh, I didn't want to say that because not all of us have that ability.
190 kilograms, stands that up without any problems whatsoever. 3 white lights.
Kelsey Mccarthy from the US.
Kelsey Mccarthy from the USA. 195 kilograms. Big Mikey just getting a few last minute instructions in there.
Beautiful form from Tatiana. Her torso stays at the same angle all the way to the knees, and then she drives those hips forward.
Kelsey's having a great day. She's got a 252 squat, 170 bench.
If anybody's
195.
If anybody's trying to learn how to powerlift, can I ask you to utilise this entire 72 kilo category from ranks 7th and above? Watch their form and copy that, because all of these women have been incredible.
Great technique on
Look
the
at
deadlift there. 195. 3 white lights.
She's made for powerlifting. Look at her physique. Her limb length is just so fantastic to move short ranges of motion. Sets it nice and tight, stands up, torso doesn't move from any angle she set it in. Legs just drive hard.
Katherine back from Denmark, 200 kilograms to open up her deadlift campaign here.
Katherine looks a little bit like Jane Arbag in my weight category. Not so strong on the bench, but incredible on the deadlift.
Handled that well. Lost a little bit of form there just as she pulled the bar, but managed to regather and get the 3 white lights.
Those long arms really hinder you for bench press, but really benefit in the deadlift.
Rhea Stin looking at opening at 200 kilos. She's going to be looking at trying to build that total to take out that gold medal today. Certainly going to be tough.
Now, I have confirmed that Rhea's husband is coaching her. His name is Ryan, but also so is her brother. So you have Ryan, and Rhea. Nice, easy opener there.
Stands it up very quickly. 3 white lights. Mazzantini from Italy, also opening at 200 kilograms.
Mazzantini struggled with her opening bench, flew for the second, and unfortunately didn't quite get the third. So we're hoping that her deadlift section is far, far better.
Only been competing for 4 years. It's always tough on the world stage when you've got a lot of experience to compete against. When it comes down to those deadlifts, the experience really shines through. Working down through that suit. Trying to get that air in, as much air as she can. Stands that up without any problems.
Easy.
3 white lights to put her on the board here.
That's how to open a deadlift. Sometimes
Elrom from Norway, opening at 232.5 kilograms.
Sometimes we'll see some really tough openers in any of the flights. And I feel you really want to open with something that's nice and easy, something that you could double or triple on, or even a bad day, so that you get something on the board and build it from there.
You certainly want to make sure your opening lifts are something you've done over and over again. You've practiced it, you've practiced in the gym, you've practiced under competition conditions, you know you can do it. Even if you've had to expel a lot of energy in the previous 2 lifts, you know you can get that opening deadlift. Marta Alvaro, 232.5 kilos. A bit slow for the lockout there, but managed to regather that and gets the 3 white lights. Priscilla Rubik, 235 kilograms.
235 kilograms. The bar is loaded.
Now this will put Priscilla in first place in the deadlift. Obviously we still have 2 rounds to go, so nothing is set in stone, but this is going to give Priscilla a very, very good, strong total for her opener.
No problems whatsoever there. Stands out very quickly. Gets the 3 white lights.
Moving to the second attempt.
Priscilla's deadlift suit looks very tight on her. She's not standing up very straight as she's walking. So we have Priscilla Rubik in first place. We have Marta Alvaro in second place on the deadlift and Ria Stin in third. No, we don't have Ria Stin in third. I'm looking at it wrong. We have back in third. Sorry.
The top 3 runners for overall total. Current subtotals. Rubik at 640, over in 630, Stin 625, very close in those top 3. Christie Savannah, 180 kilograms.
Right now, Christie really wants to make this nice and fast, set her up for a good third lift. She pulls it in nice and tight. Also Sumo, smooth up. Good lockout.
Very smooth lift.
Now, ordinarily, I don't think Coach Aaron Singh would put too much on that. Maybe 5, maybe 7 kilos. But I know that Christie wants the 190 deadlift. So, because she's not fighting for a place, I wonder if he's going to allow her to even go for it. Who knows?
The last lift of the day. Nothing left to give.
She's got nothing to lose if she goes for it. But equally, he might be wanting to build her a good total.
Katherine Suzanne from Germany, 190 kilograms.
Adding 12 kilos from her opener. Nope, Coach Aaron Singh for Christie has only put in 5 kilos. He's done what he normally does and gone sensible.
Stands it up, places it down gently. 3 white lights.
Very ladylike replacement there from Katherine, wasn't it?
From Norway. The bar is loaded.
Linda Kristensen from Norway, 190 kilograms. Opened with 180, no problems whatsoever. 190 is a bit of a work.
Oh.
Couldn't quite get that up past the knees. A bit of a smile on her face there.
Bit of a big jump for her for the second attempt, up to 190.
A little bit too much for her to handle there.
From 180. She'll have another go at that, I'm sure.
Antonina Mashenka, 192.5 kilograms. Only a couple of kilos away from a PB of 195. She had a very solid squat, a very solid bench. $192.5 kilograms.
Smooth, solid.
Very fast through there, locks it out at the top.
Just the same as her opener.
Gets the 3 white lights.
Incredibly consistent lifter is Antonia. She's made a couple of tiny little errors today, but on the whole, every single one of her lifts looks exactly the same as the one before.
Tatyana Melnick from the Ukraine, our new bench press world record holder, looking to hit 200 kilos in the deadlift.
Her personal best is 205. I'm sure she's hoping to beat that on her third, but she's got to set that up with a good second. Currently sitting in 5th place on the total, 9th in the deadlift. This is going to take her to 5th in the deadlift. Set her up for 3rd in the total with this deadlift.
Taking her time.
Smooth,
Really having to work a
but
little bit there and stands
solid.
up.
For sumo lifters out there, that is very, very typical of a good sumo lift.
3 white lights.
Slow off the floor, but she keeps with the form. She doesn't try and pop her hips up. She doesn't try and make it fast. She just goes with her technique that's been drilled over and over and over again. As soon as it gets to the knees, drive those hips forwards. Solid torso, good sumo deadlift.
Kelsey McCarthy from the USA, 205 kilograms. Still a little away from her PB of 212.5, so she should manage this without too much trouble.
Now, the last time I gushed over Tatiana in her squat, Kelsey came out and made it look even better. So I wonder if she's going to do this for the deadlift.
205 kilograms.
And she did.
Very
And she did.
Excellent technique.
Phenomenally impressive young girl
And
there.
gets the 3 white lights.
107.5 kilograms.
Reyes thin, Canada, 207.5 kilograms.
For those of you out there that perhaps don't know colloquial English, when I say I'm gushing over somebody, it means that I'm total fangirling, which I am of the top 7 in this weight category.
Reyes thin.
This is going to take her from 7th place in the deadlift into bronze medal for the deadlift and into 2nd in the total.
You can hear her coach there, Ryan Stinn, just throwing out a few instructions just before she starts a lift. Has to work a little bit through the middle, but stands it up. 3 white lights.
Weight stays for Sara Mazzantini from Italy. The bar is loaded.
Mazzantini from Italy,
207.5.
207.5. Just under a personal best of 210 kilograms.
Now this is to go into 3rd position in the deadlift. Keep her in the same total placing, but 3rd in the deadlift.
Looks very focused.
Which, to be honest with you, at this round in the competition isn't 3rd in the deadlift. There could be all sorts going on. Little sticky in the middle part of that deadlift, but otherwise a good lockout.
The referees are happy with that. It's the 3 white lights and 207.5 on the board there.
215 kilograms.
Catherine back, Denmark, 215 kilograms. Well off her PB of 225. Just had the screen flash up there to remind me that her profession is a meat scientist. I still don't know what that is.
Making protein better
But
for
it
all of
sounds
us.
extremely interesting.
So this is also going to take Katherine from 6th place in the deadlift also into 3rd place. It looks like there's going to be a big battle for 3rd place in the deadlift today. 1st place is hopefully going to be 149 kilos from Priscilla, which looks like to be a world
Looks
record.
like Priscilla Rubik is certainly nominated for a world record attempt at 249 kilograms.
Katherine is slow but sure on that deadlift.
3 white lights, 215 kilograms.
And 2nd place in the deadlift looks almost certainly to be Marta Alvaro. She's going for 240 now.
So the current world record is 248.5. Priscilla Rubik has nominated for a 2nd lift at 249 kilograms.
The bar is loaded.
And she is focused.
So Elrom is our current world record holder at 248.5.
And Elrom has the deadlift record, deadlift world record. So Priscilla is here to take Marta's.
A little bit slow through there, but stands it up.
Are we going to see Marta and Priscilla
3 white lights.
fighting for the World Open deadlift record? Round 3 is going to be so exciting.
Priscilla Rubik USA, 249 kilograms for a new world record.
Now,
Can she stand this up?
Priscilla's opening deadlift was pretty good.
World record attempt.
Let's hope she's
only a second attempt here as well. A world record attempt, 249 kilograms, weighing in at 71.7.
She's adding 14 kilos from her opening deadlift.
The spotter's just giving that bar a really good clean, making sure it's ready.
Priscilla firing herself up. Priscilla's been here many times before, attempting world records, world championships.
249 kilograms.
She knows the deal. She knows what she's got to do. She's getting focused, getting herself set and tight. And she's driving up, and she stands. Oh, no!
Loses her balance a little bit at the top there. She's extremely disappointed in herself.
She is going to be angry with herself.
Just let that bar come forward and take control there. Certainly didn't struggle with the weight. Just came forward. That's one of the problems that you have with sumo lifting. It's such a narrow base of support. It's very easy to get off balance. I have no doubt she will come back out and challenge that again and take it for the third round.
Marta has put her third attempt in as 245 kilos, perhaps not feeling quite confident enough to fight for her open record, particularly after how Priscilla just wobbled a little bit and didn't actually achieve it. However, we have 2 changes allowed in the third one, so this could all change in a few minutes.
That's right, they can change their deadlifts twice in their third attempt. Christie, Savannah, Great Britain, 185 kilograms.
Now this is going to be an international personal best for Christie, but she has pulled 187 kilos, but I think that was at 84 kilo body weight. I know she was aiming for 190 today, hasn't quite got for it, but I know that she'll still want this. Huge deadlift for her. She's driving, and she's going to lock it. She's going to. There you go.
Gets the lock, gets the
That
down
is
call.
a fight for a third deadlift. And she's happy. Look at that excitement on her face. She's going to be pleased with today. 8 out of 9 lifts. That's a good competition for Christie Savannah.
Linda Kristensen, Norway, 190 kilograms.
Oh, and my team at home that Christie and I train with are going nuts on our little chat. Super happy for Christie, as am I. We all are.
Linda Kristensen, 190 kilograms. She missed this on a second. Really wants to get this on the board now to finish on that high note.
Oh, and another solid. Oh,
cannot quite pull that past the knees there.
Nice and fast off the floor, but it looks like she just started a little rotation and
Very
couldn't quite
disappointed.
control that.
See the look on her face there.
Oh no, it was her
Disappointment.
hand. Her left hand was letting go, wasn't it?
Just lost her grip there. Katherine Suzanne, Germany, 195 kilograms. She's been consistent there, 177.5, 190, now looking at 195. I believe this is a PB. A previous PB is 192.5.
So this
will be
deadlift
a PB on an international platform.
will be a PB and will increase her by 1 rank in the deadlift and total standings. German team massively behind Katherine here. Her 190 was a tough lockout. Let's hope she makes this easier. And it's a fight to lock out, but she stands.
And
Gets
she
the down command. Replaces it very gently.
And gets the 2 white lights. 2 to 1, and that's enough. Antonina Mashenka from the Ukraine, 200 kilograms. Again, being consistent. 245 squat, 170 bench, 180, 192.5. Now looking at 200 for the deadlift.
Now Mashenka is out of the total medal.
And this will be a 5 kilo PB for Mashenka.
I believe that this will be a 20 kilo personal best on her total, according to the little snippet we had just now.
200 kilograms.
And it's solid, and it's
Just
stuck at her
couldn't
knees.
get past her there. Just let the bar get out a little bit from at the start, requiring a lot more energy to pull it back in, and just couldn't quite pull it past the knees there.
I think that still gives her a 12.5 kilo PB on her total from 595 to 607. She should be pleased with that.
Tatyana Melnick, Ukraine, 207.5. She's been fantastic today. 247.5 squat, world record bench press at 178.5. Opened at 190 on dead, hit 200 nicely for a second, and now looking from 3 for that 207.5.
Now she's going from 7th to 5th in the deadlift for this, so that doesn't matter, but she's going from 5th in total to bronze position.
So this will put her into a 3rd position for overall total, and then it depends on what happens next with everyone else. Tatyana Melnick, 207.5.
She's wanting to take this bronze medal from Rhea Stinn at the moment. Look at her, she is so focused. She really wants this deadlift. And it's slow, but it's moving, and she keeps with her form, and she locks. Oh, no!
Cannot quite hold it at the top there.
Tatyana, she's going to be
losing her grip.
Look at her, she's so angry with herself and disappointed, and I understand how she feels. When you put in all that effort to drive and drive, you stand up and you drop it.
Just losing her grip at the top there. Couldn't hold on to it long enough for the down command.
My heart really goes out to her there.
Kelsey Mccarthy, USA, 210 kilograms. This will push her to a total of 632.5.
So Kelsey, now she's going for the bronze medal from 4th place into bronze with this deadlift. Kelsey has been incredible today. Let's see if she can really impress us again.
She sets, 10 kilograms.
She pulls, she locks, and she down. 2.
That's enough.
Oh, she's so happy. She is in bronze medal position at the moment. Can she keep it there?
Now, depending what our next lifters do, where they make, or just had a change of lift as well from Rhea Stinn. 210 kilograms. So Rhea knows that's all she needs to do to take the bronze medal. And has recognised that the silver and gold are a little bit out of reach in the overall totals, so drops her lift to 210 so she can take back that bronze medal.
The bar is loaded. Rhea goes for 210 kilograms.
Priscilla seems pretty set in gold medal position, and Marta in 2nd.
210 kilograms. Rhea Stinn from Canada.
For the bronze medal.
Just looking to take that bronze medal position back again. We said earlier they've got 2 changes in their final deadlift. So Rhea opted to drop hers to just what she needed to do.
She's driving. Solid.
Very well done. 2 white lights. That's enough though, and that'll put her into the bronze position there. And she locks away that bronze medal for the overall total.
So it looks like the totals are pretty set. We've got Priscilla in gold. No, we don't, actually, because if Marta does pull her 245 and Priscilla fails her 249, Marta will take gold.
So when Rubik comes out, she'll be pulling for the world record and for the gold medal.
It's like Tatyana's bench.
217.5 kilograms for Sera Mazzantini from Italy.
Just a reminder for the lifters, don't go anywhere after the lift.
Sera Mazzantini, 217.5 kilograms.
Bronze. This is for bronze medal in the deadlift. 7th in total, but bronze medal in the deadlift, and she's pulling. Oh!
Just couldn't quite get that past, and he's very quick off the floor. Just the bar sort of took control and pulled her forward there.
Katherine back, 220 kilos.
Katherine back 220 kilos. Currently our bronze medal in the deadlift.
I have a parrot.
Well, I try.
The meat scientist up, hoping to get bronze medal. Can she do this? She's talking to her coach, getting herself set.
222.5 kilograms.
I would love to explain how the heart rate and the blood pressure feel when you're stood there, but you've just got to be there. Her heart is going to be beating through her chest. Her mind is going to be, everything is going to be on what she's about to do.
This will give her the bronze medal in the deadlift.
She's setting herself tight. Nice big crowd watching and supporting her today. She's pulling, and it's slowly moving, Is she going to lock? She's locked. She gets the down. And what happens? Yeah, 2-1.
That is enough to get her through. To give her the bronze medal in the deadlift.
She'll be so happy with that.
And it certainly wasn't the prettiest deadlift we've ever seen.
But that was a fight.
Got the job done.
That was a fight. That's what we want to see.
Certainly got the job done. And we've got Marta Alvaro, 245 kilos. She really needs to get this. This puts her in with a chance of a gold medal, depending on the outcome of Rubik's lift.
So without this, Marta will be solidly in silver. With this, potentially, she will be world champion.
205 kilograms. 245 kilograms, a very important lift for
her.
The
Listen to her screaming.
Going wild.
She is ready.
Super fired up for this lift. She knows this lift has the potential to give her a gold medal.
Marta leaves everything on the platform. She's such an emotional lifter. She's amazing to watch. She's going to give this everything she's got. She stands, and it's that left leg again. She locks!
She's very excited by the look of it. Let's see what the referees say.
And she gets it!
And the crowd
she gets it! And she's so happy. Now it's Priscilla.
Comes down to this lift. So Priscilla Rubik USA is now pulling for not only the world record, but for the gold medal as well.
In the absence of Anna Castellane, Marta Alvaro steps up and battles with Priscilla for gold medal at the World Open Championships for the 72 kilo women. And again, this is for a world record in the deadlift.
If she misses this lift, she settles for second place.
And no record.
If she gets this, she takes out the gold medal overall and the world record deadlift, 249 kilograms.
I'm having to take a deep breath right now, Gary, because I am nervous and excited.
We said earlier it was going to come down to this last deadlift, and it's come down to this last deadlift.
The crowd are cheering Priscilla on. Everybody wants everybody to get their lifts. I would imagine.
Didn't have any problems with the weight in the last lift. She just lost balance at the top.
I'd imagine there's only one person in the room that doesn't want her to get this. And she pulls.
Stands it up quickly.
She stands.
Gets it down.
There we go. And Priscilla walks over it again.
And world champion Priscilla Rubik from the USA.
Look at her smile. She
breaks the world record to take out the gold medal as well. You know it's been a tough class when you had to break a world record to win the gold medal.
Wow. We should probably do a roundup on that, shouldn't we, Gary?
Absolutely fantastic way to end this. So we end up with Priscilla Rubik in first place, gold medal overall.
With 654 kilos.
654 total. Elrom in second place with a 642.5. And then we have Ria Stin from Canada with 635 in third place. Now, first place in the deadlift is Priscilla Rubik with a world record 249 kilograms. Second place, Elrom with 245 kilograms. And back in third place with 222.5 kilograms. What an absolutely outstanding competition. Unbelievable competition today. It's come all the way down to that last deadlift of the night.
And then we have the men 105 in an hour and a half.
Men's 105 in around about an hour and a half's time.
And we get to watch Rubets. Is he going to squat more than 416 kilos today?
It is going to be an outstanding competition this afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've got to come back for that. You are going to watch some incredible achievements this afternoon.
So don't go too far away, but the medal ceremony coming up very, very shortly for the 72 women's. Absolutely outstanding day today. In about an hour and a half's time after that, we'll have the 105 men's, and we'll be back for the 105s to take you all through that. Have a fantastic afternoon. Don't forget to tune back in.
Awards will be given by Vladimir Mate, the meet director, and Johnny Wiklund, the IPF PC member. The squat results. On the third place, Marta Alvaro from Norway with 252.5 kilograms, which is a new European record. On the second place, Rastin from Canada with 252.5 kilograms. And on the first place, Kelsey McCarthy from the US with 252.5 kilograms. Thank you, ladies. Congratulations. The bench press results. Kelsey McCarthy from the US is on the third place with 170 kilograms. On the second place is Rastin from Canada with 172.5 kilograms. And on the first place, Tatyana Melnick from Ukraine with 178.5 kilograms, which is a new world record. Thank you and congratulations. The deadlift results. On the third place, Katherine Suzanne from Denmark with 222.5 kilograms. The silver goes to Marta Alvaro from Norway with 245 kilograms. And the first place, Priscilla Rubik from the US with a new world record, 249 kilograms. Thank you and congratulations. The total results. On the third place, Rastin from Canada with 635 kilograms. The second place goes to Marta Alvaro from Norway with 642.5 kilograms. And with 654 kilograms, Priscilla Rubik from the US. It's a new world record in total, 654 kilograms. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the American National Anthem. competition starts in 2 p.m.